I'll give them ways to spend money. All the ways. That should be enough. Am I still making money? Am I still in the positive? Yeah, perfect. And we need more. Yes, that's gonna be there in a second. Yeah. And a yearly profit. For that we actually need to play for a full year. In the meantime, let's continue with the other things we need for the next scenarios. Or the next steps, better said. This is probably gonna be another one of those 2-piece videos where I'm gonna just cut it somewhere in the middle because I don't know exactly how long this is gonna be. So I don't know exactly where I want to cut it just yet. Last time I used the space for the grizzly bears, so this time I'm gonna use the space for the grizzly bears. Got it. It's enough space for them, even if you leave some space for like a walkway here. They are okay with the amount of space they get. They might not be the happiest creatures ever, but they're okay with it. Is that above 800? Yeah, it's fine. Can fund an accessible research center. Me. I'll give you an accessible research center. Right here. Actually, let's do 2. We'll want more vets at some point. My hand is cramping from just playing Planet Zoo non-stop for 2 hours. I was recording another game before that, so there we go. Didn't take as long as it did last time.
It's such a relief not to have the sound of those protesters in my ears all the time. I wouldn't mind so much if they paid to get in. Still, despite those losses, my accountants tell me you've hit the profit forecast. Good news, my friend. This month, you get paid.
That's great. I always like the months where I get paid. I don't like this guy. I don't think you're supposed to like the guy, but like, I have a special kind of dislike for him in my heart. Maybe I also just need to get a new mouse. I don't know. For now, I need to get grizzlies. 1 male, you, and 1 female. And in you go. Species. Grizzly bear. Just make sure you keep the area nice and cold because they're not gonna like it otherwise. Obviously, I mean they're grizzlies. Why would they like this place if it were hot? Just dishing out a bunch of toys. Poetry and some water pipes. Yeah, next challenge is to have at least 14 habitats. Now, there's one difficult part about that, and that is specifically that for those 14 habitats, you know, you need 14 animals. And I know that that doesn't sound like a difficult challenge, but you have a limited amount of animals in these challenge modes. Eh? Trumpet, thunder, and tiger. And with the animals you get here, you ultimately can't make it to that amount without buying some for credits. So at some point during the scenario you have to go and farm credits essentially. So, you know, just let the game run for a bit. Run for a bit to get credits. Like so. And just wait to have money rain in. Last time I was at like 60 minutes, I believe. At the end we hit all of that. Because of the additional problems that came with having to get credits for cheetahs and tigers. I think it was cheetahs and tigers at least. Maybe I'm blind. Yeah, I'm blind. That's what's keeping me from knowing what animal I picked. Wait. Stop! Did you just... Was I the only one who just... No, I wasn't the only one, right? What are you doing here? Right, they can climb the fence. Fence. Be non-climbable. On all sides. I remember missing something, now I know what I missed. Fence had to be non-climbable. Okay. First habitat. That was water buffaloes. If I remember correctly. That's what I built here last time, water buffaloes. African buffalo. It's a discussion with myself, just, you know. Who cares? They're water buffaloes in my brain. Nope, wrong path. Sure, why not? I have a bunch of those. Yep, so as you can tell, all we need is the additional habitats. And this is where the challenge comes in, because... Wait, does it say 14 different species or 14 different habitats? 14 habitat species, so yeah, 14 different species. If it were just 14 habitats, it actually wouldn't be that bad. Oh, right, because there's no door. I seem to have forgotten about doors. Wood. See-through wood. And in they come. Yep, and essentially you just sell any offspring you have, and that's it. You'll also need to put up some info boards at some point. Now we're gonna go and... So last time I discovered that I can actually use the space to build stuff. I don't need to worry about having the space for the tigers. So we don't need to put these things in... I had them float around above the water of the habitat here last time. We don't need to do it this time, which is great. Probably healthier for everyone involved. Imagine having like your place float over the elephant habitat. No, just as before, this is called Lake Dodo. Don't ask me why, I just thought that Lake Dodo was a great name for it. Because dodos can't fly, and this dude obviously can't either. Also maybe because this game has no dodos. Where are our dodos? Do we need dodos? No. Do I want dodos? Yes. No, I mean there's more important things to have than dodos, but you know, like actual birds that can fly. One of those would be really cool. I don't know why we still have no flying birds. It's a little weird if you ask me. I mean, I suppose you had to program the flying, but at least put more birds in it. I mean, I'm not even specifically saying just more birds. And fish. Fish would be cool. Fish would be very cool. But that's just me because I like fish. Totally get people who don't like fish and don't want them in it. African buffaloes, there we go. Sorry if I'm a little quiet in between. It's been a long day. I've been recording a lot of videos. Mostly re-recording, to be honest. So I might be a little quiet from time to time. Guests. If you want to pay more, just put it in the donation boxes or something. Let's see what the inspector gives us this time. Without additional animals, because we do need a certain inspector rating later on. For the golden bit, so if we already have that now, we'll be fine. If we don't, We'll just have to invest in more chief beef stores or something like that. I don't know. Do you think the inspector likes chief beef? I don't know. There's going to be enough space. Probably. I don't think they need that much actually. Not just that. Oh, that's fine. This is okay for most herbivores. They won't ask for that much. So next we're getting these guys here. Bunch of bisons. In you go. And after that it's pretty much just gonna be a waiting game. So we're at 32 minutes now. My voice is already failing. This is great. You know, I'm sitting close to the. Why are you protesting? No, just why? What? Why are you protesting about? I don't even have. Oh, I apparently have monkeys. Now, what's going on with you guys? What's wrong? Hungry and thirsty. Are you stuck? No, then why are you hungry and thirsty? There is food and water in this habitat. Isn't there? He wouldn't. Surely he wouldn't put them in a habitat without water. Then again, he is a stupid zookeeper. He probably would do that. Feeding platform. And more freaking water. Water. And then we'll just quickly call a keeper to take care of that. Because we don't want protesters here. Like, they're a problem. Okay, a little more grass. A little less palms. That makes sense. You don't want palms, do you? These guys are really picky when it comes to plants, so they only like 3 or 4 different ones, such as cattail reeds. Just gonna prove a few right now. They don't actually need any plants, so American bison. Let's give them a nice and big home. Right up here. Can they reach that? I suppose they can, right? Yeah. Skittle, snowman skittle, and some barrel feeders. There you go. The amount of feeders you need also depends on the amount of animals you have. Slash the amount of toys you need depends on the amount of animals you have. Probably the better way to put it. Come on, Path. I know that you can do this because you've done it before. Not like this, maybe. There we go, and this is where we'll put the tigers. And this is where we'll put our imaginary cheetah. Imaginary because we don't have it yet. There's an aardvark that's about to mature. Perfect. That means we can sell it off to the highest bidder. Which also means that we'll actually make money. Which is very important for us. Can you? Thank you. Well. Yeah, I know, chill, I'm selling it. Yeah. That wasn't optimal because it was herds, but well. Can't have everything. Oh, they're okay right now. Yeah, which one? Then clean it. Is it the water? No, the water's fine. Just them cleaning it. Okay. So yeah, we do need a tiger in the end. But no, we need something else, such as a cheetah. There, you're a tat. No! No! Did I just click that? I did not just... Ah, you didn't see anything. You did not see anything. Cheetah? You're going here. if I place it. I almost killed all of those buffaloes, bisons, or whatever. I almost killed them. No. How could I? It's a very me thing to do, I suppose. I did ask someone to come and clean it. I'm pretty sure I did. Keeper and a mechanic too, maybe. I think I need more people. And by people I mean staff, and by staff I mean minions. Because they're obviously not doing their job properly. Go in, go on. Okay. 2 more, right? 1 more, okay. We can do that. Grass. Do you want plants? Not really. See, it's not like I'm placing the same animals in every single level, so I should know what they want by now. The next zoo will have a little different selection of animals. I know it's a little weird to have like 2 zoos sort of like African themed right after each other. But yeah, apparently that's just how it is sometimes. I think the next one is set in Siberia. I think... Or in India. That's where the next ones are. We'll just have to figure out which one is our next one. I can imagine that the sprinkler isn't exactly the best enrichment item ever, sorry. Okay. Yeah, this is all we can do so far. Really? You know, wait until animals age up so that we can sell them. Oh. There's issues with the common warthogs. Still. Normally if there's 2 males, they're always gonna fight a little and then they'll calm down. Yeah. But yeah, what we need to do now is breed animals. Wait for them to have babies. I mean, sort of the same thing, right? And then sell them off. Sadly, it's one of the only ways to get enough conservation credits to pick up like a tiger and something else. Like a second elephant would be optimal so that we can actually place down the elephant, but those aren't cheap either. Yeah, elephants are all like around 1,000 and our option is getting, or other option is getting multiple monkeys, which I don't think that's much cheaper either. So for now, let's just keep this game running at top speed while I place some information boards. Hope that doesn't kill my CPU. You know, I know that there's a saying out there that if it doesn't kill your CPU, you're not doing it correctly, but I like my CPU and I like my GPU, and they're both not new, but they're doing their job. And I'd like them to do their job until I'm replacing them. I once managed to fry my GPU, like, didn't fry the GPU, I fried the cooler on top of it. It had a cooler, like, right next to it, of course. And that cooler was broken. But for some reason, my system didn't pick up on it. It just shut down. But I was like, okay, so I was like 15, so, you know, my brain was like, okay, my computer shut down, let's just restart it. Because I didn't really know what was going on, you know. I was like, maybe, like, it was an old computer. I was just like, maybe it had some problems with starting, I'm just going to restart it. It didn't send me any messages, it was just like, yeah, it had an error, but there was no, like, I'm too hot message. And then, same thing happened again, and then I opened it up. And I literally couldn't separate my CPU from its cooler. Like, some of it had just melted together. Some of the pins, I believe. Don't ask me, but my GPU, I'm sorry, not the CPU, the GPU. It had sort of the, like the fixation parts of the cooler had melted into the graphics card. That was yeah, not my proudest day. I believe. Like, I wanted to just reuse it, but obviously I couldn't because like there was no way I could have reused that. Because the GPU was gone. And the computer wasn't that expensive, so getting a new GPU would have just been like... I suppose... almost as expensive as getting a new computer. So, I see... What? This is not a yellow anaconda, this is a frog. What are you doing, game? Oh, the frogs died. Okay, well, whatever. That's why I say I don't get frogs. They all die. Short.